Hello, welcome to United Company, and this is the match review for West Ham versus Manchester United. 2-0 to West Ham. What a load of crap. What a load of bullshit. I do not know what we are doing the whole match. Oh, the mic is here. We do not know what we are doing the whole match. The first half, it's atrocity, and this is not the Manchester United we fell in love with. We definitely need Sir Alex Ferguson back, but this is never Ole's fault. I would never put this on Ole. This is Ed Woodward and Glazers, and I think it has been the consistent team throughout every game that I played, that I reviewed. You know, when it comes to Leicester, we played so badly. We played so badly that we need some miracle for anything to happen, and that's why. This game is the title of this is Matic out now, and this whole review is going to be centered around Matic. The first half is crap because of Matic. The first half we are defending because Matic is not defending. Matic is just staying 2 meters away and you don't know what is he thinking, looking at balls, giving players space. Why our defensive midfield giving players space? You don't give anyone space in the Premier League. We have to be very tenacious. We have to get the ball back as quickly as possible and make the ball move fast. This is what Manchester United is, okay? So how frustrated are you with the Manya Matic? Get him out now. How frustrated are you?
How frustrated I am. I'm very frustrated, but it's like what you said just now. It's not unexpected because I've seen how Matic played in previous games. Okay, not just this season, but also last season. So his performance since last season has been, I would say, decreasing, getting physically unprepared or tired faster, and I just don't think that he should be in the first 11. I think that he could be a good player if he's given the last 20 minutes or 15 minutes to do something about it.
In the first half.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no point putting him in the 20 minutes. Just get him out now.
But as always, we always see Matic pairing up with Pogba previously, or sometimes with McTominay. If Matic is not around, then it would be McTominay with Pogba. So since Pogba now is injured, so I think the decision is justified that they are trying to put in Matic, which I don't agree, because I think Matic is old, he's slow, he can't run, he can't defend.
Imagine
he can't run after the ball.
He can't defend.
Yeah, you can see so much difference between Matic and Fred in the second half. Fred is running after the ball, although he's a defensive midfielder. He's running after the ball. He's trying his best to defend. That's the kind of player that we want to see.
And Fred closed down the attacking players much faster than
he chased after the ball.
Matic. Yes.
Yeah. After the play, pressing the ball.
He's chasing after the ball, chasing after players, He probably make one mistake and gave a free kick away. But that's Fred. That means we have to play him into form.
We need because a good defensive midfielder, just like with the likes of Roy Keane,
you have to
when Fellaini,
right?
yes, aggressiveness, because a good defensive midfielder is supposed to play dirty. We are supposed to play dirty. The word is dirty. We are not
stay like away.
Gattuso. You never see Pillow 2 meters away. Okay.
You have the ball. Take the ball.
Yeah, take the ball.
Go roll the ball wherever
you're
you want.
You're supposed to tackle hard.
Yes.
Like Gerrard, tackle hard. This is humiliating.
We need Roy Keane back.
Yeah.
Where can we find a Roy Keane?
So, get a yellow card, never mind. Be angry. A defensive midfielder is supposed to be angry,
Yeah, you see, the first goal that we considered, you can not really blame Matic, but because Matic is such no influence in defensive midfield, nobody cares about him. He gets so much space and he's just trying to chase the ball, and they put in a good cross, and that's all. And that's how the cricket crumbles. We crumble.
Exactly.
We crumble. And
Because
that
of
free
him.
kick, the second goal, the free kick was given away by our Tan Sri captain. Our Datuk captain, So what the hell? But the thing is you can't really blame Ashley Young. I mean, people give away free kicks in that position, which is fine. Fred gave a free kick in that position, but that was a very, very good goal. And I think good teams like West Ham can create a goal from set pieces. So we have to attack. We have to attack. And we have to get our goals. We have to put through 2-0 up. We have to go 3-0 up, and then we can expect we're conceding one goal, which is fine because our defense is good, but our defense is not protected by a layer of our defensive midfield. We are done for. We are done for, as we can see this season. Matic comes in, we are done for. We did not concede against Leicester. Leicester was not probably good enough, but even then, Matic was slow and he got substituted. Fred came in. Against Astana, Fred played 90 minutes and it was really, really good. And this game when Fred came in, he had one good pass to James. Which have you seen Matic doing any through passes?
Yeah.
At all?
No.
So I think Matic has to go now. Matic cannot be seen in the first team, and it's just not even good enough as a substitute. Fred has to come in. James Garner has to come in if needs be. Pogba coming back, pivotal. Next week we have Arsenal, and before Arsenal we have Rochdale. Of course we have Rochdale, and we will see youth coming again. Dave Chong and Gomez, Greenwood. It's good that Ole look towards the front. But the thing is, if you're gonna choose one person to blame, for this game, one person other than Matic, stop. Matic is the person that needs to get out. But if it's one person that needed the blame of why this game gone 2-0, who would it be and why?
I would say Mata. The next person is Mata.
Okay.
Mata played until 70 minutes before he was substituted.
Nothing was seen from him.
Yeah. So
attacking wise, it's just not good enough.
Yeah. So
the thing is, I think when Mata comes in, it's always good against team that sit back, that he can carve them out. He has the space to carve them out. But when he wasn't given space, then he start not being able to do anything. And that's this game, when he wasn't given space by West Ham defensive midfield, by West Ham defenders, and hence he couldn't impose himself with his passing. And that's where Angel Gomez will be better than Juan Mata. But like I say, if you put in a youth and then we draw or we lost, I will still feel better than we have Matic and Mata. When he still lost the game because we don't see anything in the future. But again, the argument is, can we put Greenwood 70 years old in? Can we put Angel Gomez 18 years old in? Chelsea has put in youth, but again, you have to remind them, Mason Mount is 20 years old, 21 years old. Tamir Abraham is 23 years old, older than Marcus Rashford. And who do we have? Who do they have? I mean, Hudson Odoi is 18 going to 19, but they have not played. Alex Lasser's performance again by Adil Famayaya. Where's the attack? There's no attack because there's no midfield. Midfield is where the game is won and lost, and we have two players in the midfield that's to be blamed: Matic and definitely Mata.
Yeah.
So against next game Arsenal, of course, Frank, definite to come in.
yes.
If Pogba is still injured, who would you play? Mata or Gomez?
Yeah, it must be Gomez.
It has to be Gomez. Like you can see, Gomez was playing quite well just now. He come in for 10 minutes trying to impose himself, but he only has 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think he did quite well against Astana, but Astana is the nobody, So it's a farmers team, Astana. So definitely, but you have to give game time again. Like I said, you have to give game time to Gomez. You have to give him time to Fred to actually play them into form. Maybe he's 18 years old, but if you don't have anyone, there's no choice. And Ed Woodward is sitting in the stand. He should be able to see what is the problem.
He could be blind. He could be blind.
He has been blind for 6 years. For 6 years from Dave Moyes to Louis Van Gaal to Jose Mourinho to now, Ole not giving him the players. I can tell you, I would blame Woodward purely because again, I've gotten so bored of this, but we needed Bruno Fernandes, we didn't get Bruno Fernandes. Okay, we needed a Thomas Partey or a Ndidi, of course again go back to Leicester team, or N'Golo Kante, we wanted N'Golo Kante, that would be awesome. But we could have had these people and we don't have these people, and that is the main problem, and that is Ed Woodward to blame, full stop. Okay, so let's go into player rating. De Gea, how will you rate De Gea?
De Gea?
On 1 to 10?
I will give him 6.
it's not his fault, right?
Yeah,
The
it's
goals?
not.
No, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. And he did save first. He did have a one good save.
But there weren't many chance. I mean, like blocks.
West Ham, you know, there's not a lot of shots from him.
Yeah. So
And I will give him a 6 or so. I think the goals that he considered, it wasn't his fault, and he did make good save. It was a defensive midfield error. And let's go to Ashley Young first.
Ashley Young, interesting. Ashley Young, I did see him doing some tackling there. With his legs. So I think I'll give him a 6 also. It's not that bad. But 6. It's not that.
He did his job.
I can't give him 7.
He considered the free kick,
Yes.
that led to the goal. I probably drop him to a 5.
Yeah, okay.
Just because he considered free kick that led to the goal. But again, it's a free kick in a dangerous area. You can't really blame them for it, and he did defend it quite well. But you can see how important or how not important Ashley Young is when the person that is sent to mark Philip Anderson is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and it's not Ashley Young.
Yeah.
So you just whoever the attacker that's not good enough, you send Ashley Young there to mark them.
Yeah.
You send the better Aaron Wan-Bissaka to mark the other side, right? So
He's definitely better than Matic.
yeah,
He run after the ball. At least he tackles. Like Ashley Young really tackles.
all right. So how much will you give to Maguire?
Maguire, I'm not sure whether the first goal was his fault.
He was there.
Yeah, he was there, but he did stretch out his legs,
Yeah.
but it was a bit slow. So I don't think it's his fault. To me, this game, the pure weakness in our team is in the midfield. The midfield was so bad that causes so much of attacking from the opposite side, and we can't even attack. So I can't put this blame on Maguire. I'll give him a 6 also.
Yeah.
I can't give him a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, he's not as solid. I mean, that one goal is not as solid. But the thing is, not a lot of blame can be given to
Maguire. Right?
Maguire. Yeah, but he was there. He was supposed to be more imposing on a attacker. So I think a 6 is fine for the whole game. He's been defending quite well. He's been bringing him the ball up. And I think, how about Lindelof?
Lindelof, 6 also.
6, yeah. I think he did a job. He will come in and do a job.
Yeah,
he's definitely better than all the defenders that we have.
Yeah.
But Ole is gonna have thinking to do whether to bring in Tuanzebe, whether he can be more imposing. But Maguire is definitely our first defender, and then comes to Lindelof, who had this mistake here and there.
Yeah.
But I think he's okay. And I think he will be a good partner, given them there's only 4 or 5 games in that they have been a partnership together. And it comes to Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Isaka, I'll give a 7.
I'll give him a 9.
A 9, okay.
I'll give him a 9. When the whole game, the thing is, he's been sent to defend Philippe Anderson, and Philippe Anderson has to be subbed out because he's not imposing himself in the game. And I think, and then Aaron Wan-Bissaka has done really well what he's supposed to do. I think you give him a 7 because you don't see him doing anything on the attacking front.
After listening to what you have said, I think I'll give him 8 because he's also doing the job of right winger in the second half.
Yeah.
He's trying to,
he's trying to. I think his crosses is not good enough. He's not a crosser.
But at least he's tried. At least he's run forward. He's a right back, and he ran forward.
Yeah, and I think this our problem has always been the right side. We'll come on to the right side later on. Let's go to he's my man of the match. I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka, which defended really, really well, and nothing came in through his side. I think that has to be given a point to him. That's why, to me, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is our best player on the pitch. Let's go to our culprit of the day, Matic.
I'll give him a 2.
Let's play with 0. Can we give him a 0?
That bad?
He's not there. He's invisible. He's invisible. He's not imposed himself in the game at all. He has 2 meter,
But he didn't really lose that ball that much. I will give him a 2. I mean,
I'll give him a 1 for being there.
Okay.
So if there is the opposite of man of match, that's what he gets. he has to be Muppet of the week. He has to be the clown of the day. I think I'm going to come up with something called the clown of the day, and Matic is the clown of the day.
Yes.
You know, right next to him is Mata. Let's talk about Mata first. You know, but Matic is clown of the day with 1. I think Mata, okay lah. He
I'll
tried
give
to
him a 5 lah.
I'll give him a 4 lah. He did not impose
Okay,
himself.
alright.
He didn't impose. The thing is,
He did try.
The thing is, our attack does not get any effort, any credit at all. You know, our attack is not going to get any credit at all because he's just as shite as ever been.
Our attack is not being supported in many ways.
And Mata is supposed to be that fulcrum,
gap
that
filling.
fulcrum
Yeah.
from defensive midfield to attacking midfield, and then he should be spreading it to our winger. So he's trying, but the thing is, Mata is old, is slow.
His passing was not
and
that
whenever he's not
accurate.
given space, his passing can be accurate. He is a creative midfield. So you are going to see Mata losing balls, right? Because he's trying to do the risky passes, which I'm totally okay with. I have to take. Never mind, you'll come to here. Right? This totally, you cannot kind of blame him, but then it's not good enough for Manchester United. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And I think I give him a 4 because I think I shouldn't be here anymore at all. Okay, so let's go to McTominay. What do you think of McTominay this game?
McTominay, I'll give a 7 because
For his effort.
for his effort of running forward. He did run deep, fall back and then defend, and then at the same time he ran forward. He did some good passing around, to the right wing as well as the left wing. So I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, I think when it comes to McTominay, I wouldn't give him a 7 so high because again, like you say, he's fulcrum. I'll give him a 6 because you see effort for him is much better than Matic, much better than Mata, and he's trying to make something happen, from the midfield. And I think he is among all the 3 of the midfield, he is one of the better one that can actually try to make something happen. But again, nothing happened, which is so I couldn't give him more than a 6 because nothing happened at the end of the day, and we desperately needed something to happen. And McTominay has to take some brunt of the blame, right? So that's why I give it a 6. And let's go to our attackers. Let's start with our right wing Pereira.
I was quite disappointed with him in the second half.
You don't see him?
Yeah, I don't see him running, doing much chances running or creating chances or anything like that.
Yeah, the thing is, I was hoping to see a lot of crosses from him, so I give him a 5, which I see one really, really good cross.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's kind of gone missing, right?
Yeah, in the second half.
Yeah, and I think if he's going to play in the right wing, then make sure that he plays on the right wing and do a Beckham. I'm actually wishing that Pereira can do a Beckham, that put in more crosses like that, that he has put. And he could have supported Aaron Wan-Bissaka more on the right side. He come in too many times. He come in too much, and he kind of, I think the thing is they wanted to create something on the ground. They can be not putting. But the thing is, if you are on the penalty box, on the right side of the penalty box, then you can create something. You don't have to everyone go and squash yourself into the midfield and try to have this intricate 1-2. So I think for not having enough, give you a 5. What do you think? You give me a 5?
Yeah.
Alright, so definitely a 5 for Alex Pereira, and we go to Daniel James.
Daniel James, 6. I'll give him a 6.
Yeah, again, I think when it comes to Daniel James, it's the same as McTominay. You see a lot of effort.
Yeah.
There's a lot of running. You see, and there's one really, really good chance where they got on a side netting.
Yeah,
and it was true. It was true, and it was almost a 1-on-1, but he just don't have the angle. He just don't have the angle, and he has to try a shot, and he wasn't clinical enough, and hence he hit the side netting.
True.
So I think, I think 6 is a pretty good,
Decent one.
a pretty decent point for him.
Yeah.
So we agree on a 6 for James, and I think Marcus Rashford.
Disappointed.
It's a question mark on Marcus Rashford.
I'll give him a 5.
I'll get this. You talk.
Yeah.
Why do you give him 5?
So for Rashford, I think that this performance for this match, in the first half, he did try a few times running the ball forward, but yet at the same time, I think he needs to support the midfielder, a bit. But he's just not getting the ball. Rashford is not getting the ball, so he can't do his job. In the first half, don't see anybody passing the ball to him. And in the second half, he got injured pretty early, so he was substituted. So at the end of the day, I don't know how many times he ran, okay, and how many times he bring the ball, okay. So I think,
I think 6 game no goals kind of tell what kind of striker he is.
yeah,
But to be fair, I never see him as a striker. He has always been playing his game from the left side of the midfield or the right side of the midfield, which I think that's where he should be. The thing is, his feet look very, very fast,
Yeah.
but a lot of games actually, you see, he's actually not tricking players, and his game is kind of easy to read. And like today, the first half, he has a really, really good, almost clear, but he just couldn't get himself into shape.
composed.
He wasn't composed enough, and he lost the ball very, very easily. So yes, I think around four. It's Rashford. You know, he always there. He always be pushing the players away. But the thing is, when you don't do it, you just do not do it. Like Astana, he got a lot of scoring chances,
Yeah,
but
he
didn't
just
take
can't
them.
score.
He just can't score.
Can't score.
He just can't score. He just doesn't have enough of the finishing, and he
Yeah.
needed the finishing. He has to do more in the
Prolific?
training ground.
Do they call it?
No,
Prolific
no, no.
striker?
The thing is, Paul Scholes, I think Paul Scholes said this of him. He's a scorer of great goals, but he's not a great goal scorer. Like, he's going to score you fantastic goals, but he's not going to be consistently scoring goals like what
Rooney
Van
did.
Nistelrooy and Rooney did, you know. So we definitely needed a Rooney back in the team. Not Rooney per se because he's old, he's not good enough, but we needed a Rooney kind of persona, kind of attacking players. I always remember Tevez, Rooney, and Ronaldo being our best. Rooney and Babatov is good also.
Yeah.
But I always remember that being the best here is Tevez, Rooney, and Ronaldo. One of the most tricky, most tenacious, most aggressive striker, and all the trickiness by Ronaldo and Tevez, but just as tenacious as Rooney is. So I think that was a really, really good. But Rashford is just not that. That's the disappointing thing. He's just not going there. And I think giving him a 200,000 contract is just too early, and now he has been proven again. It's just too early to give him a 200,000 contract, and now he's just having lackluster. And I think injury will do him a world of good. We needed him to get injured. We needed him to sit on the bench. It's as simple as that. And look at other players play.
I'm not sure whether how good Rashford is, but I know that last time Man U do have some very good strikers like Saha even. Okay, maybe Saha has not reached the level of Van Nistelrooy,
Yeah.
but Saha in the first few seasons, he was good.
Yeah.
It's similar to what we
I
have
think he
with
almost got 20 goals.
Berbatov is good. The first few
Babatov
seasons,
is good.
it's
Babatov
really
is a
good.
tricky player. His
Yeah.
touch is perfect,
Yeah.
fantastic, and that's what we need. We don't have
Rashford. Oh God.
Rashford is just not there yet. You know, it's just not there yet. He needed a lot of training. So giving him that 200,000 contract was just ridiculous. And now it's probably taken him off his game. And that is the thing that
It could be the next Sanchez. Can't tell.
Well, if it's Sanchez as good as Sanchez for the next 10 years, then I'm fine. Then after that he drop off, I'm fine. But we needed that Rashford. You know, that 10 years ago Sanchez, we needed him. So that is the Rashford. Let's go to the substitution. We have Fred. We have the first one to come in. Who's the first one?
Lingard? Was it Lingard for Rashford?
Lingard was nowhere to be seen, so he got a 2 for me.
Okay.
I never wanted Lingard into starting lineup. He's going to be our next Matic. So next one is Fred. I think I give Fred a 6.
Okay.
He came in and did a better job than Matic did, and he tackled. He was tenacious, and he had one good pass to Daniel James.
Okay.
So would you give him anything more than 6?
I will agree with you.
And the last one was Angel Gomez. 10 minutes, didn't have enough time to do anything. And I couldn't give him more than a 5 or a 6. I think 5 is average, so I think 6 is average. Like,
So
you
in
don't
this
do
kind of
anything
game, we do see like the role of Ole in substituting the players. Sometimes we say that he substituted a bit too late. It's not early enough to make changes, to give the players time, substitute players time to really how to say, perform, to do what they can do, okay, on the pitch. So I think Ole have to take some blame for it.
I think the first mistake that Ole did is having Matic over Fred. Yeah, and Mata on the field. I mean, the thing is, the Gomez thing, there's always going to be argument against it. Put an 18 years old, start at 18 years old. There's always an argument whether you should put an 18 years old in a Premier League match, which is fine. So Mata is a sensible choice. But when it comes to Matic, you have your friend there, then there's no way we can defend Ole. And again, like you said, there's one thing that I think the team needs, because we don't have captain. We don't have a Roy Keane persona. We needed someone to be shouting from the side of the pitch, and I want to see more from that from Ole.
Influential.
We need to see him shouting at players. We need to see him, ordering players to do what they need to do. We needed that push from him from the side pitch. Your boss is watching. And Matic was so lackadaisical because there's no one pushing him. And I think we needed that more from Ole, and that's the thing we need to blame Ole. Because the thing is, if you're gonna say like Pochettino, he bottled it against Olympiacos, and he once again bottled it against Leicester, leading in 1-0 at halftime, losing 2-1 for Leicester. Of course, now we are not better than Leicester, not better than Tottenham, but we do not have the players that Tottenham have. They have Ndombele, they have Son, they have Kane, a prolific striker. When you have a prolific striker, Dele Ali, when you have a prolific striker, a lot of problems are already settled, but their defense sucks at the moment. So the thing is, our team is worse than Tottenham. So I could not allay a lot of blame to Ole. There are things that we can blame onto him. But if you look at the bigger problem, we have to look at the bigger problem, which is Ed Woodward not releasing enough funds to buy Bruno Fernandes, to buy the defensive midfield that we need, to buy Hakim Ziyech, put on the right wing. I mean, Jadon Sancho doesn't want to come because we don't have Champions League, but we needed someone on the right wing, like you say, Andrew Pereira went missing. We needed someone on the right wing, nobody to support Aaron Vasca. We needed an attacking midfield in place of Mata. We don't have that, and we needed a defensive midfield. We only have 60 million net spent. So yeah, I think Ed Woodward, at the end of the day, it's Ed Woodward and the Glazers that need to blame. And I think it sounded like a broken record. I've been saying the same thing, but something has to be done to get Glazers out, and as simple as that. This performance for the Sixers coming, I mean, I've been expecting West Ham.
But we didn't see much from the fans, whether they have any banners for Glazer out or things like that.
The thing is, we have Manchester is such a big team, but there's a lot of supporter that it's impossible to do any boycott. It's impossible to come up with anything strong enough to sustain a boycott, to sustain something. Because if I don't buy the shit, somebody else is gonna buy the shit. We have to hurt him where it would hurt Glazers, where it hurts the most wishes, to get them out of Manchester United. It's as simple as that. But of course, it's a long battle. We have to focus on what's on the field. We cannot say Ole out because there's not going to be any change. Even if Pochettino comes in, he gets the same player. Pep comes in, he gets the same player. There's not going to be any change. He has a vision with the 18 years old. He has a vision with Greenwood. We do see a lot of players being kicked out who are not good enough for Manchester United. We do not see enough players being brought in, and I hope that's why January is going to be important. At least we make a Bruno Fernandes. We will see slight upturn in our fortune.
Yes, next game.
And I don't think it's going to be 4 or 5 summer that we need. I'm just going to give January and the next summer, and then next year we supposed to be challenging for title. Not challenging for top 4. We are challenging for top 4 this season, but we need to challenge for the title next season. And it's as simple as that. So, any last words?
No. Yeah, I think they really need to Ole need to
buck up.
Yeah, buck it up. Think about what is the best tactical, with the players that he has. He's not blaming it on. He never blames. He's always positive. He doesn't really directly blame. The losses to at the owners, the club owners or CEOs at Woodward. But I think that he has to figure out something. Okay, think really hard about it, about the tactical side, how he can improve the players so that the players can improve the game. I think that's my last words.
I think there's like you say the rice has become porridge right now.
Yeah.
The transfer summer is done. We need something to be done on the
Yeah.
pitch. The only thing I can see to be done on the pitch is just be ruthless, just kick out Matic, just kick out Mata.
Yeah.
Use the youth, 18 years old, just don't care about it, just to show Edward work that that enough is enough. I have enough of these dumb players of Matic and Mata who are just not good. I don't want to say dumb to Mata, he is a good guy, but Matic has been quite peculiar on the social media.
Yeah.
So yeah, just get rid of them. Don't even put them on the bench. We definitely need Gomez, we need Chong, we need Garner to come in to show to this experienced player that it is just not good enough, and they have not been, and I think that's the thing that we have to do. If Ole is brave enough to do that, this game should tell him that needed to be done. As simple as that. Okay, so thank you for watching the review. Let us know, what do you think about this game? What do you think about Woodward? What do you think about Glazers? What do you think about Ole? What can he change? This is our opinion. What is your opinions? What are we really as shy as we are? What are we going to expect out of this season? Are we even going to be top 6? Share, like, and subscribe to our little channel. Bye.
Bye.